Welcome to Blackcomb Mountain, British Columbia, home of the Kokanee Northamerican Boardercross Championships on TSN. Brought to you by Swatch, Airwalk, and by Kokanee. It's the beer out here. Get ready for Boardercross on TSN. Kokanee North American Boardercross Championships, Blackcomb Mountain on TSN.
Bank slush, jumps, it's cool. Take off light from the start, and you go fast, you know. It's a race. It's like a motocross course with 6 snowboarders going down all at once. Hey! Boardercross is probably the best snow sport you'll watch. If you send 6 riders at a time on a multi-element course, incidental contact only, but incidentally contact happens. They've got jumps, got bank corners, tabletops, they've got just the racing jitters to deal with, they've got television crews in their face all the time.
Do you think it's dangerous to have, or the risk to have? No, it's not bad at all.
It's not American Gladiators.
Can't handle it, don't do it, kind of.
The toughest part for us mentally is just standing at the top, 6 guys waiting 2 to 3 minutes. That's tough. Not used to that. You see the sport growing for women?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot more AMs coming out, a lot more pros are becoming interested, because it's so much fun and you never know what can happen, so there's always an element of surprise.
We divide the riders up according to their ranking, and from here on, the top 3 advance as if they're in a basketball tournament. Hopefully we get the best riders meeting each other in the final round.
Boardercross, the only snowboard discipline where free riders and alpine racers meet head to head. The first one down wins. We asked Darren Chalmers and Omar Lundy about their choice of equipment.
My preference comes from more of a skate background and a skiing background.
For myself, I'm used to this equipment, and basically the boards are a little narrower, set up more like a ski than the freestyle boards.
For my base setup, right now I have my landing set up at 21 inches, 0 in the degrees, and I have them hooked up with a soft loop. The soft loop for me is more of a free, flowing feel. It's more of a skateboarding, surfing feel.
They're called hard plate bindings, and basically they're like they just clamp your boot down.
As you go through the whoop-de-doos in the more freestyle-oriented terrain, you're going to be better off on the soft board. So it's easier to recover, easier to land.
And the cornering on this type of board, I think, might be a little easier sometimes. Like you can end it harder when the courses are icy.
LTE 151 short jib stick. Take out the races with my jib stick. I am. Yeah, I get it worse and go faster than anyone.
We both raced on the World Cup GS circuit. It'll be icy in the morning probably. Hard boots will do well in the morning, I think. Nice razor sharp edges.
Boardercross has its roots here at Blackcomb, but now it's growing around the world. The resort of Lax in Switzerland recently hosted Europe's biggest boardercross competition. The course had some large obstacles. Big, bad, and ruthless. The event attracted an international field of 200 competitors, challenging both freeriders and alpine racers. Snowboard legends Terje Hawkinson, Martin Fernandemits, and Sean Palmer were there. Sean is part of the new breed of racers specializing in boardercross. This winter, the best and the bravest from around the globe will gather for the Swatch World Boardercross Tour, the ultimate proving ground for the new breed.
We'll be back with more Kokanee North American Boardercross Championship action on TSN. This is the Kokanee North American Boardercross Championships on TSN.
5 days of intense preparation with snowcats and a hard-working crew is what it takes to build a championship boardercross course.
There's some tight corners, you gotta be really on it or you're gonna pay the price. Pretty technical. It's nice, a lot of dumps, better absorb a lot, it's fast.
You have to really be good at pumping and keeping a good line and trying to hold the line without guys getting by you.
It's tight, it's got some good air, fast corners, it's icy right now. I think it's a good mix of both. Maybe my favorite, the hard leaders this morning and the soft leaders later when it's softer.
What's the course at Blackcomb like? Well, let's go for a ride. The gate drops and we're off. Over a set of double, then triple whoop-de-doos. Around the first gate, everyone survives. More air, then carve a big left turn over a roller and down into the first bank turn. Someone bails. Only 4 more to catch. Heading into the Gulch. A tight bump-filled section, the most technically demanding part of the course favoring soft boot riders. Another roller, then into the corkscrew. 2 tight turns that'll eat you alive if you're carrying too much speed. We accelerate over another roller towards the toughest obstacle on the course, the triple. Go big, only if you have to. Last 2 gates and we're heading for the finish line. Done, and we came from behind to finish 3rd, just making the cut to advance to the next round. The semifinals are about to begin. What are the remaining riders planning to do?
Any strategy? Go down as fast as I can and stay on my head.
All the time you gotta keep your focus. That's the important thing, is keep your focus.
Try and get out front first, because there's not too many places you can pass once you're there. Stay low.
Definitely you have to be always focused and stay like on your board and above your board, and you can't like screw up because there's no room for error.
Taking a good line, being able to stay up when everyone's piling up on top of you.
The first semi-final heat in the women's amateur category had Rebecca Grinty from Vancouver take a commanding lead to win the heat and advance to the finals with Vicky Corse and Victoria Jameson. The second women's amateur semi-final heat was a tight race between Rosie Cox from Australia and Tiffany Bowie from Nanaimo, BC. Rosie Cox holds on to win and advance to the finals with Bowie and Marty Carmichael. Now, the first men's amateur semi-final heat. It's a battle for the whole shot, with a bit of incidental contact, a love tap or two. Kevin Smith from Whistler steals the lead from Luke Peterson, with the rest of the pack close behind. The Gulch swallows Peterson, allowing Brian Clark and Yannick Dubois of Whistler to pass. The leader, Kevin Smith, makes it through the corkscrew, glances back and heads for the triple. Brian Clark presses hard, takes the inside line, accelerating to win, advancing to the finals with Kevin Smith and Yannick Dubois. The next men's amateur semifinal round features Takahiko Taniguchi, Richard Haggerty, Nick Disnard, Rube Goldberg, Adrian Deffert, and Jamie May taking the lead. Without pressure from his opponents, Jamie May easily cruises to victory, advancing to the men's amateur finals with Adrian Deffert and Nick Disnard. It's time to crown the women's amateur champion. Rosie Cox from Australia jumps out into a short-lived lead, collecting Rebecca Grinty and Victoria Jamieson. With the favorites down, Vicky Kors from New Zealand takes the lead with Marnie Carmichael from Canada close behind. Vicky Kors holds on to win and is crowned the Kokanee North American Boardercross Women's Amateur Champion. Who will be the men's amateur champion? And they're off with their final run. Brian Clark makes an aggressive move, cuts the corner, but pays the price. Jamie May takes an early lead, but has trouble negotiating the bank and is passed by Yannick Dubois. Taming the gulch and the corkscrew, Yannick Dubois from Whistler charges hard to the finish, becoming the Kokanee North American Boardercross Men's Amateur Champion, with Jamie May placing second and Nick Disnard third.
First bank was pretty tight, and I managed to get away from everybody that struggled in there. And then just tried and waited for the guy in front of me. Hopefully see maybe if they make a mistake or something, or wait for a passing opportunity.
The final standings in the men's amateur category have Nick Disnard third, Jamie May second, and Yannick Dubois, the Kokanee North American Boardercross Men's Amateur Champion. In the women's amateur category, we have Marnie Carmichael placing third, Victoria Jamieson second, and Vicky Kors number one.
The pros are next on TSN. The Kokanee North American Boardercross Championships on TSN are brought to you by Swatch, Airwalk, and by Kokanee. It's the beer out here.
After a morning of Boardercross eliminations, here are the two remaining men's pro semifinal heats. Here are the last two women's pro semifinal heats, with Sasha Risey, Allison Clark, Leanne Slade, Greta Schell, Jennifer Godbout, Carlene Jeffrey, ready to go. Heading into the first turn, Sasha Risey from Australia goes down, slowing the field, allowing Carlene Jeffrey to take advantage of her great start. An Airwalk Pro Team rider, Carlene lives in Kelowna, BC, but trains in Chamonix, France. Her hard work and dedication to snowboarding is evident with this smooth and stylish run. She looks over her shoulder to see the rest of the pack left in the dust. She takes no unnecessary risks, cruising to an easy victory, advancing her to the finals along with Greta Schell and Leanne Slade. Alexa Liu, Sherry Newstead, Reggie Starnskas, Dina Carter, Ali Sue Osaka, Gabrielle Archer blast out of the start gate for the second women's pro semifinal heat. Reggie Starinskas gets clipped and goes down. Ali Sue Osaka avoids the crash and takes the lead, followed by Alexa Liu and Sherry Newstead. Ali Sue, a strong and experienced rider, makes the course that is now becoming rutted look easy. Sherry Newstead carries too much speed going into the corkscrew, goes down, but recovers quickly to maintain third position. Heading for the triple, Alexa Liu catches an edge and goes down, losing her chance to advance to the finals. Sherry Newstead and Gabrielle Archer take advantage of Alexa's mistake and advance to the finals with the winner of this heat, Ali Sue Osaka. The first men's pro semifinal heat with Omar Lundy, Ian Beer, Jeff Iaxi, Eric Beauregard, Christian Rabb, Joe Russell are off. Over the whoops, around the first turn, they stay in a tight pack. Eric Beauregard takes a faster line and cuts off Jeff Iaxi to take the lead. Ian Beer gets cut off by Joe Russell and is out of the running. Christian Rabb passes Omar Lundy and takes on Joe Russell in the Gulch. Eric Beauregard keeps the lead, followed by Jeff Iaxi and Christian Rabb, who goes down in the corkscrew and gets passed by Joe Russell and Omar Lundy. Headed for the triple, Eric Beauregard and Jeff Iaxi succeed and finish first and second respectively. Omar Lundy goes all out, making a desperation pass at the finish line, beating Joe Russell for third place, and is the last rider from this heat to advance to the finals.
Didn't think I was going to be able to do it, but I kept it together to the finish line.
The second men's pro semifinal heat features Gaetan Chanute, Jim Barnum, Denny Leigh Bevan, Alex Warburton, Darren Chalmers, and Andrew Murphy. Denny Leigh Bevan tries for the inside line and sketches. Canadian national team member Darren Chalmers takes an aggressive lead, followed by Alex Warburton and Andrew Murphy. Darren Chalmers hangs on through the gulch, accelerates through the turns, but carries too much speed and air into the corkscrew and loses it, getting passed by most of the field. Alex Warburton takes a commanding lead, followed by Andrew Murphy, looking like they have the race well in hand. But watch how Darren Chalmers charges from behind to pass Gaetan Chanute, chasing Warburton and passing Andrew Murphy at the finish line. And all three advance to the men's pro finals. Let's see that again. Now, the women's pro finals. Carleen Jeffrey, Sherry Newstead, Greta Schell, Leanne Slade, Gabrielle Archer, Ali Sue Osaka. Ali Sue Osaka is slow getting out of the gate. Carleen Jeffrey once again gets the hole shot and takes a commanding lead, followed by Greta Schell and Sherry Newstead. Carleen Jeffrey, smooth as ever, pulls away from the field. Carleen is now followed by Sherry Newstead, who has passed Greta Schell. Semi-final winner Ali Sue Osaka tries too hard to get back in the race and pays the price. Carleen Jeffrey again outperforms the rest of the field and is crowned the Kokanee North American Boardercross Women's Pro Champion, followed by Sherry Newstead and Greta Schell.
What was your strategy for winning today?
I was trying to get out of the start gate as fast as I could because we had a really strong heat. All the women were really good riders.
Did you think you were going to win today?
No, I think it was anybody's game. It was great. It was a really tough field of competitors, and we're neck and neck. There was a lot of rough stuff going on down the course, but it was a really good race.
What was your strategy for coming second today?
Well, my strategy was to get first, but, you know, second will do.
Andrew Murphy, Alex Warburton, Darren Chalmers, Omar Lundy, Eric Beauregard, Jeff Iaxi are ready for the men's pro finals.
Riders ready! Go!
Darren Chalmers takes the hole shot as Alex Warburton collides with Omar Lundy. Jeff Iaxi, Eric Beauregard, and Andrew Murphy chase Darren Chalmers on his alpine carving board. Chalmers is a little more cautious going through the gulch, pressured from behind by Eric Beauregard. Carefully negotiating the corkscrew, Darren Chalmers drives for the finish line. Eric Beauregard presses hard to catch Darren, but settles for second place with Andrew Murphy third, behind Darren Chalmers, the Kokanee North American Boardercross Men's Pro Champion.
It was really technical. You had to be really on it. You couldn't make any mistakes, so these guys were going to be by you.
What was your strategy for winning today?
Get the hole shot, wax good, just stay out front, and take the good air.
I'm finished second. I'm happy, but of course it's cool too.
What was your strategy for placing third today?
I didn't really have a strategy. I just wanted to go fast and beat Chalmers, but I didn't.
How was the competition?
That last race was the hardest heat I've done all year.
I spent the whole day in 5th place and making my way to 3rd to get here, and I finished in 5th. The competition was stiff. It was a tough race the whole day. Every single race I had, it was a battle to the bottom.
The final standings of the Kokanee North American Boardercross Championships are as follows. In the men's pro category, Andrew Murphy third, Eric Beauregard second, and Darren Chalmers first. In the women's pro category, Greta Schell third, Sherry Newstead second, with Carleen Jeffrey first.
The pros, because they, they're just used to going fast all the time with total speed and control, and this is just another day out free riding for them, This is just another day at Whistler.
Oh, that hurt. Luckily it was the pads that was cracking and not me.
Where are you from?
I came from Osaka, Japan.
Nova Scotia. I'm from New Zealand, England. How do you like it?
It was so fun today. I love it.
Oh, you know those snowboarders, the prima donnas. Washing their hair, dyeing it, doing their boards.